I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to either pick up the phone and call someone or walk into a room but you talked yourself out of doing it? I am guilty for that. And so many of us in this, who's watching this video right now, there's a good chance that you've talked yourself out of doing something before. There was a time after college and I was a summer student in North Battleford, Saskatchewan. I was shipping car parts. And at this time, I was already admitted into the General Arts and Science program at the University of Saskatchewan in Saskatoon. The original program I had originally wanted to get into was called the Education program, to become a teacher. But in grade 12, I actually got rejected from that program. So I've always had this feeling like, how do I get into this program, right? I didn't want to settle for open arts and science program. So I'm sitting there as a full-time summer student, getting ready to move to Saskatoon, and I'm shipping car parts, doors, engines, transmissions, all these type of car parts. And I get an email come across my desktop computer, if you know what that is, if that's already too old school for you. But I get this email come in and it said, the education program is coming to North Battleford. And I'm thinking, there's a number on this email. And if from any inquiries or more information, to call this number. Now, I used to have a Samsung flip phone. I remember that old school, right? Every time you'd open it, it'd make a little noise, and every time you close it, right? It used to feel good every time you'd end a call like that. And I had $20 in minutes on here, so I felt extra good that day. And I remember I opened up this phone and I was dialing that number on that email. And I would close the phone, talk myself out of it. Open it up, dial it again, close the phone, talk myself out of it. Negative self-talk. And then finally, I got the courage after pumping myself up a bit, giving myself a little pep talk. It's lunchtime now. I call this number. On the other line, this is all I hear. Hello, this is Oris Morosky, the ITEP program. How can I help you, sir? And here's me, a shy kid with no self-confidence. I used to stutter a lot. Hello, Oris. My name is Kendal. You applied your program after grade 12. Never got in your program after grade 12. What do I get in the program? Oris is on the line. He's like, oh my gosh. Slow down, young man. Take a deep breath. And I'm on the other line. I'm like, I'm trying to slow down. Try to slow down my heart rate because I was nervous, right? And he says, why don't you tell me about yourself? Tell me where you're from, what you're trying to accomplish. So I started telling him about what I was trying to do. I was trying to tell him about becoming a teacher. I opened up with a story. And it was a story that allowed him and made him give me an opportunity. And he said, I'm going to admit you into the program. From that phone call. The same program I got rejected from after grade 12. Now the reason I want to share with you that story today is because when you're going through your life, your business, in your communities and so on, you are going to have times where you're going to talk yourself out of doing something that might actually benefit you in the future. My challenge to you is to try to just do it in that moment. Do not let your negative self-talk talk you out of doing something. I was so close to not making that phone call. I was so close to just giving up. I was so close to just throwing in a towel. It would not have allowed me to become a teacher. You know, most of you know the story. I got into teaching and I was studying to become a teacher. Then I started my company. So it just took me away from all that. But I would not have started the company if I was not in that program that I had gotten into from that phone call. That's where I want to share with you here today. You're going to go through times in your life, your career, where you're going to want to talk yourself out of doing something. My challenge to you is to just do it. Don't let the negative self-talk. Just show up. You have to do a presentation, just show up and do it anyway. You might stumble a few times. When you are stumbling through life, you tend to get stronger than other people who are too scared to take that first leap. But guess what? You watching this video here today is telling me that you are the person that's driven to succeed, driven to become the person that you were born to be. Don't let those things hold you back. Don't let the negative self-talk hold you back. When you get an opportunity, go for it. Try it out, because you do not know where that's going to lead you in your path to becoming more of who you were born to be. Take the opportunity. You're going to be glad that you did.